Good morning. Welcome to Washington Live, powered by KCTC. I'm your guest host, Diana Rich, joined in the studio with our producer, Nick Steffens. Our publisher is Matt Bryant. As always, if you have any birthday shout-outs, please put them in the chat below or send us an email at washialive@gmail.com. And if you'd like to advertise, make sure to contact Julie at the Southeast Iowa Union via email or at 319-653-2191. Later, our guest will be Cary Ann Seigfried from the library, along with Janisa Harris, and we're going to talk about upcoming events at the Washington Public Library. So that's exciting. Currently, the weather outside is 33 degrees, and there are snow flurries. At least there were before I came in.
There were. I swear when I wrote that, there were snow flurries.
I was like, I looked out the window, and I'm like, would snow flurries come in between this building and the other one?
They do.
I think they do.
They must have just stopped.
33 degrees. I thought it was colder than that, but.
I think the feel was like 20.
How are things, Nick? I haven't seen you in a while.
Well,
what's new?
I haven't had a car for like a week, so that's adding to stress. You got work stress. So right now, just the stress level's high, but I think it'll get better.
Is your mom giving you a ride to work?
No, I'm driving my dad's truck.
Okay.
So I'm actually, I showed this on the camera before, but I'm actually Lieutenant Steffens.
Oh, yes. I did see that part of the last
for the
show.
week.
Wow, so, all right.
Yeah. It's a beater of a truck, but it's getting me here. So
I'll still probably just call you Nick.
Yeah.
Maybe Nate.
Maybe Nate, if you're my old professors, or Anne Marie, who's one of our reporters.
I'm just kidding. We were talking about names that we've been called that aren't our names that people think they're our names before the show. So anyways, all right, jumping into, we didn't have any local events listed to talk about. However, I do know the boys basketball tournament for 4th, 5th, 6th, and 8th grade is happening at the Washington schools this weekend on Saturday, if you're interested in that. And then we have the police report. Looks like there's 14 traffic calls, 4 fire calls, 3 for vandalism, 2 warrants for arrest, 2 animal complaints, 2 family offenses to assist other agency calls, and then a lot of single calls for a total of 41 for the last couple of days. A few notable things here that Nick pulled out. A call from a traffic driving complaint from Washington. Somebody called in, reports a driver possibly hit a parked car. 102 responded and was unable to locate any damaged vehicles.
When I first read that, I thought the caller reported and said, like, I don't know if I hit someone, and I was very confused by it.
Yeah, hitting a parked car. I sometimes worry that could happen to me, but it hasn't yet.
That's definitely never happened to me before.
All right. Welfare check in Wellman. Caller requests a welfare check on a subject who has not showed up to pick up their purchase.
Which we talked about this before the show, and I think they just didn't want the crap they were selling anymore.
Yeah. I thought maybe someone ordered a Casey's pizza and then never showed up for it, but that probably makes more sense. So 9219 responded and spoke to the subject who advised they were indeed okay.
It was kind of a scarier moment. So I won't say my address live on air, but people get mixed up with the south and the north part. And so people will come to my house being like, you have something for me? And I'm like, what are you talking about? It's like, well, you're selling something on Facebook Marketplace. It's like, I promise you I'm not.
Yeah.
And it's always the house down the street. But people get really angry at me when I don't have their things that I'm not selling.
I always go with the neutral side of the Goodwill.
That's
I
smart.
feel like it's safe, right by the police station, just in case.
My girlfriend sells stuff on Facebook Marketplace. I get very, very worried about it because she's like, yeah, I'm meeting them at like this sketchy McDonald's, or like I'm going to pick it up at their work. And I'm like, please text me when you're safe.
Too funny. All right. And the last one, vandalism criminal mischief call from Riverside. Caller reports a road rage incident causing damage to their vehicle. 9221 responded, and it's under investigation. Road rage. It's bad.
Do you get road rage?
No, I've started this new thing. If someone passes me or cuts me off, I smile and wave and say, Jesus loves you, because then I smile and I'm in a good mood and I'm laughing, and they're often like, why is she smiling and waving at us? And my kids laugh, so
that's good.
So that's how I deal with my road rage.
I think it's my Midwestern disposition, but I don't get road rage. But my girlfriend, who's from the city of St. Louis, gets road rage a lot, and it kind of scares me.
Okay. Yep. So Anyways, all right. Should we head to commercial and then talk to Cary Ann and Janisa after the break?
I think we should.
All right.
Federation Bank is a locally owned bank providing award-winning customer service. We believe that we are more than just a federation of banks, but a federation of communities, serving Brighton, Richland, Wellman, and Washington, Iowa. Federation Bank's highly skilled staff is here to make sure you are able to accomplish your personal and professional goals, whatever they may be. Federation Bank, your family bank.
Hospice isn't a place, it's a type of care that focuses on living. Servicing a 7-county area, the Hospice of Washington County staff of nurses, social work, hospice aides, spiritual and grief support, volunteers, music and massage therapists are able to provide free end-of-life care where the patient lives. We write wills, give consent for organ donation, but rarely is there a plan for what we would want the final phase of our lives. At Hospice of Washington County, we encourage our patients to be in charge of their healthcare decisions while maintaining quality of life.
Family owned and operated by Andy and Sarah Ross. Ross Auto has been your vehicle repair and maintenance headquarters since 1935. We specialize in all makes of cars and light-duty trucks. With our variety of available services, let us help you keep rolling and your vehicle operating efficiently. Services include general auto repair, alignments, brakes, fuel injection, and more. Schedule your appointment today at 319-653-5656. That's 319-653-5656.
This is more of a statement than a joke. R.I.P. Or no. Rest in peace, boiling water. You'll be missed.
Welcome back to Washington Live. I'm your guest host, Diana Rich, and I'm joined in the studio by Cary Ann Seigfried and Janisa Harris from the Washington Public Library. Got in my head about pronouncing different things, so sorry about that. But welcome, ladies.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm glad you guys could join us today. So just kind of wanted to talk to you guys about upcoming events that you guys have at the library. So, do you want to highlight some different things that are coming
Sure.
up?
Well, somehow or another, it's February next week.
I know, isn't that wild?
I'm not real sure how that happened, but it is February, and for us, that means it's Fiber Arts February.
Okay.
This is an annual festival that we put on at the library that is all about the fiber arts, and we're really fortunate this year that we were able to receive a Creative Places grant from the Iowa Arts Council. And so that funding, combined with funding from the Washington Free Public Library Foundation, makes this just a really extra special Fiber Arts February. And so there are going to be several different, many places on the square that people want to come to be able to see exhibits. We'll have a multi-artist fiber arts exhibit up in the Helen Wilson Gallery. We also have our very popular Fiber Arts Aquarium that's on the second level as well. Kids always love to be able to come and see that. And then this year we're also partnering with Art Domestique and Studio on the Square. And so Art Domestique also has a fiber arts exhibit by Wendy Reed and Mary Kay Himes, and that actually is up now, so people can stop by Art Domestique and see that. And so then kind of the cornerstone of the festival this month is our collective mending sessions. So we have an artist, her name is Catherine Reinhardt, and she lives and creates in Ames, Iowa, but she has this socially engaged project called Collective Mending Sessions. And so they're kind of like if you can picture the old-fashioned quilting bees. Mm-hmm. And so people come, they work on repairing and mending an old quilt, have conversations about things that are going on in the community. So it kind of cultivates both care for the cloth, the fiber project, as well as care for the community. So we're really excited about that. And there are going to be 2 sessions of that, one on Friday evening, February 3rd, and then on Saturday morning, February 4th.
Okay.
So no registration required for those. People can just show up. I imagine if like me, you have no talent at sewing or anything like that, they'll probably let you sit in and maybe learn things along the way and just kind of be part of the group. So that's something that we're really excited about.
Yeah.
So there are about 12 million other classes and programs going on. So I kind of tell people, take a look at our website, take a look at our Facebook page. All of the programs and events are going on. We've got beginning knitting classes, which I feel like I shouldn't even mention because they're all full up. So sorry, you can go on the waiting list, but those are full up right now. Janice is going to talk about another project for teens, but then we've also got potholder weaving for adults. We've got a spinning workshop that Kathleen Almilian is going to do for us, where people can learn to spin their own yarn.
Oh, wow.
And then Studio on the Square is doing a fabric scraps painting workshop. And as of yesterday, I think there was 1 spot still left in that. So if you hurry up really quickly, you may be able to get signed up for that, or at least get on the waiting list. And then finally, we're ending with an Art of the Apron presentation by Tammy Finley on February 25th. So like I said, lots more stuff and lots of exhibits, so please join us.
Yeah, that's really exciting. And your Facebook page is Washington Public Library, is that
Yes, it
correct?
is.
Okay, very good. And your website
is washington.lib.ia.us.
Okay.
Or just Google
Easy.
Washington Free Public Library
Okay.
and you'll find
it.
us.
Very good. Yeah, that's lots of exciting things going on. Very cool. All right, and Janisa, you were going to
Yes.
talk about some things coming up for teenagers?
Yeah,
or-
so, as part of Fiber Arts February, we always do Recycled Runway, and that is where the kids get recycled material and they make a garment. So in the past, it's been dresses. It does not have to be. So they work together as a team to create a garment. So this is on Friday, February 3rd at 2 o'clock for grades 5th through 12th. It's really amazing what the kids can do. It's really fun. I try to just let them work together. It's great team building, and it's a really great creative space. I even think it would be really fun eventually next year to do adults too.
Yeah.
Because we have a lot of adults say, hey, I want to do that. So you maybe do teens and adults, because it would be fun to have them work together and see what they create.
So is it a room full of like recycled products,
We go
or
from
do people
paper.
bring their own
They
recycled
can.
stuff?
Yep, I'll have different paper products and different recycled material and let them go. Some years it's been just very limited stuff, and to see what they can do. So it's kind of different every year, the things I give them. We have old maps this year. We have some wallpaper books that people used to have that I'll give them, tissue paper, different things like that. So it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, that sounds
Yes.
awesome. I'm always amazed what creations
they're
kids
so
can come up
fun.
with.
I love
Yeah,
it.
the pictures of the ones and the
they're
past are just
amazing.
so amazing.
They're so amazing. So please come to that. There's no registration required. Bring some friends. I'll usually have treats there too, because you need some food to create.
Yep, get some energy. That's
Yes,
good.
we're also doing Wordsmith Teen Creative Writing Club in February. So every Wednesday in February from 4 to 5, we have a writer who's going to teach the kids. She's a fiction writer from the Iowa Writers Workshop, and she's going to teach them different elements of writing each week. So come, there'll be time to write, talk about your writing. There's no registration for that. We're so excited about that partnership.
Yeah.
They work with our library often for our adult writers workshop, so it's exciting to bring something to the teens.
And the
for
first
that.
one coming up is this.
Coming Friday.
Okay.
Or I'm sorry,
Wednesday.
this coming Wednesday,
Okay.
yes, in February.
Awesome.
Every Wednesday.
Very good. That sounds awesome. And then blind date with a book. Is that something you're working on too?
I am.
I think I've
So-
seen that advertised in the past.
It is a lot of fun. We've done it for many years. So the whole month of February, you come to the library and get your blind date. So I wrap a large selection of fiction and nonfiction books. So you pick your date without knowing what book you're reading.
Okay.
And the front of it is a rate your date. You can turn that in, and usually there's a sweet treat. I pull a winner of each age group. So it's for adults, tweens, and teens. You can read 1, you can read 10. We have people just read, and see how many they can do.
Yeah.
It's really fun. A lot of people read new authors and love new authors and new genres through this. So it's been fun to pull each year. People talk about it middle of January. Are you doing it again?
Yeah.
So it's something I look forward to in the winter. It's a fun surprise.
Yeah, that sounds cool to try
Oh,
something
yeah.
new.
And if you don't like it, bring it back.
that's what I was going to say. It's like,
It's the best date ever.
I know,
You don't
right?
have
It's
to
like,
talk
oh,
to
yeah.
anybody. And
Where blind dates work, right?
no awkwardness. It's-
No awkwardness.
yeah.
You can break up with them easy and pick another date.
That's awesome. Very cool. All right. Well, should we take a commercial break
We
and
shall.
talk more about events when we get back?
Since 1905, Kelowna Cooperative Technology Company has helped our community stay connected with the latest advancements in clear, dependable telecommunications services. KCTC provides rural Iowans with access to high-speed fiber internet, as well as phone, television, computer repair, and cybersecurity solutions. We're also proud supporters of local organizations and area schools within the community. KCTC, keeping Kelowna connected.
At the Capper Auto Group, we put our customers' needs first and understand that everyone is as different as the vehicle they select. We offer new Ford, Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Jeep, Chrysler, Dodge, and Ram vehicles in a friendly environment that puts you in the driver's seat. When it comes to service, we maintain factory-trained technicians and competitive pricing. The Capper Auto Group still believes that service after the sale provides the best customer experience. Come see the Capper experience for yourself.
Tammy takes the time and has the personal interest in each one of us. I don't worry about what's going to happen because I know my policy is taken care of.
She pulls what I need and puts it together, which is the program I get from her.
Every year she calls around September or so and says, there's changes again, and I'm going to do the best thing for you. It's been perfect. She does a great job.
All right, welcome back to Washington Live. I'm your guest host, Diana Rich, joined in the studio with Cary Ann and Janisa, and we've been talking about all the exciting things going on at the library in the month of February, which we cannot believe is next week already. So, all right. We talked a little bit about the exciting things, Janisa, you guys have going on Fridays for the early outs for kids. Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
So I love having programs on Fridays for the kiddos with early out. So we'll rotate through the month. 1 week will be Lego Club, which we meet 1:45 to 2:45, and that's K through 12th. Then we also do Tinker Lab, where we do some STEAM activity, really hands-on creativity or experiments, and that's also K through 12th, 1:45 to 2:45. And then thirdly, we'll usually do a movie.
Okay.
And so whatever newer movie came out, and the kids come enjoy popcorn. We have awesome little seats they sit in. It's a lot of fun. So we just rotate that throughout the month. There's no registration for any of them usually. Sometimes there'll be select things that I do that I need to know how many kids are coming, but they're free. They're fun. We have a great group. Come, please bring your friends. It's a safe, easy spot for you to drop your kids off for something fun to do on early out.
Yeah,
So
awesome.
I've
And
enjoyed it.
What's today?
Today is Lego Club.
Okay.
So go ahead and come. It's from 1:45 to 2:45. We're going to do a challenge where they either have to make a slide or a bridge. So a lot of
Cool.
fun.
I need to put that on my calendar because I
Yes,
just
get
like
your boys
I
to
just
come.
like
Yes.
I like I'll see it. I'm like, oh yeah, we should do that. And then Friday happens and I forget. So
Yeah,
I'm gonna
we'd love
put
to
that
have
on my
them.
calendar. Make sure I do that before I leave today. So that sounds really awesome. And then we talked a little bit of at break about the Sticks and Strings group that's very active at the library. Do you want to tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, I really need to give a shout out to the ladies who meet a couple times a month. We refer to them as our Sticks and Strings group. So usually at noon on Fridays or at 6 o'clock on Fridays, they get together at the library. It can be, 6 or 8 people, or it can be 10 or 12 people. And so they've been doing this regularly, I think, for years, just getting together, sharing their projects, the things that they're making. And so one of the really cool things that they've contributed to over the years is our fiber aquarium. So that's upstairs on the second floor of the library right now. And so any different sea creature that you could imagine, anything that you could expect to see in an aquarium has been knitted or crocheted and made into some sort of creature. We usually do an I Spy for the kids, so it's like, okay, we'll tell them what they're supposed to be looking for, and if they find it, then they can let us know and come to the desk, and they'll get a prize from that. So that's a fun activity, and not just for kids. It's like, as an adult, I love to go up there. It's like, wow, how could you do that? That is just so creative.
Because they're probably not doing those off of a pattern, probably just like imagining
probably
it.
Probably not. But it's just amazing.
Yeah, very cool. So that's already on display, or that will be?
That is already on display for people to see.
All right, sounds good. So how do they know what they're supposed to spy for in the aquarium? Is there like a sign up, or?
There should be a sheet at the front desk
That says what they should be spying
Cary Ann was
for.
working on one, so yes.
Okay, very cool.
Yeah.
All right. What else do you guys want to share about exciting things going on at the library?
Well,
Things
always want to plug our writers workshop for adults. So I think it's great that we're doing the writing group for kids right now, because sometimes we do have high schoolers who come to our adult writers group too. So it's great that we're getting one started for kids as well. But our writers workshop group meets on, is it the third Saturday? Second Saturday of the month from 10 to 12. And again, we have this great partnership with the Iowa Writers Workshop, and so generally we'll have a writer who comes and meets with the group and shares about craft, and then participates in the critique of what our writers are writing as well. So I think that's an amazing partnership that we have going on with U of I.
Yeah, that is neat. Very cool. And then I guess just, since we're on air and we're informing the community of things that are going on, if someone's listening who, wants to get their kid a membership, or what does the membership, how old do you have to be? What do they have to do to get a membership at the library? What does that look like?
Yeah, so you can come with a parent or guardian, and they need to have an ID with a current address or a piece of mail with a current address. There's different options like a youth card, different card options depending on what you have. So if you don't have an ID, you can get a temporary card, and then there's a little checkout limit on that, but then you can bring an ID and get a full access one. They're free. Come in. We love to get cards, so please come. You don't have to have a card to come to programs, but we would love to have a card so you can also check out books and magazines and DVDs. So stop by the front desk. Librarians love to give a card. So we make it easy. It's painless. There's a little form you fill out. Lots of kids like to practice writing their name and their phone number, so it's a fun process. I did a lit fair at Lincoln. I gave a lot of cards that night, so it was fun to see them so excited. And I saw a couple of them come in the next day. So please come. Get some
I
books.
think people get excited about that library card.
Wonderful.
So very good. All right. Anything else you guys want to share? Or?
Come see us. It's cold. We'll warm you up with the book.
All right. Very good. Let's see here. We're jumping into today's National Day, January 27th. It's National Holocaust Remembrance Day. So, all right. And into the birthday show?
Into the birthday game. There's no easy transition into
our birthday game.
Never. So I think the rules have changed since. I guess, have you played with the new rules yet?
I don't know. Tell me the new rules. I'll let you know.
It's within 3 years. I'm going to put a celebrity whose birthday is down screen. You have to guess their age. If within 3 years, you get a point. If you're right on, you get 2 points. The tiebreaker is whoever gets the most right on answers. And today's birthdays kind of suck, so I apologize.
The star
and the
trophy.
trophies. If you win, you get a trophy.
Which is highly sought after.
Yes. So our first celebrity of the day is Patton Oswalt. Again, scraping the barrel when it comes.
He looks familiar though.
Yeah, he's like in a lot of network like sitcoms. He just kind of pops up.
All right.
Like Parks and Rec. He makes cameos in that.
Okay, I'll go first. I'm gonna go with 57.
62.
I'm going to go 60.
He is 54. So
Oh, wow.
to a 1 point lead. Next up, we have, I got to pronounce it right, Rosamund Pike, who is Gone Girl. I'm trying to think of what else she's been in. I think she's in a new like Hulu series right now. She's one of those like famous British people who like made the transition to the States. So she's more famous in England than here.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I have no idea. I'll go with 29.
33.
31.
She is 44.
Oh my gosh.
Whoa.
She looks
good.
great. I was like, she's either
I
her
need her
20s or
secret.
30. I know.
Are these recent pictures?
I promise you that
Okay.
they
All
are.
right.
The final celebrity we have is Guillermo Rodriguez, for Jimmy Kimmel, his kind of like
Oh,
side.
yes, I know that. Yes.
Sure.
He was wingman
Okay.
and that, again, scraping the barrel for celebrity birthdays.
All right, Janisa, we'll let you go first.
Let's see. 65.
57.
61. Let's go right in the middle.
He's actually 52. So
Oh,
I'm so sorry.
with a score of 1.
Like the first one threw me off with no gray hair, and then
I know.
or he
Yeah.
had gray hair, and then
It
he
was
didn't
a
have any.
difficult one.
It was.
All right. Well, we'll have to have you come back another time.
It's okay.
So maybe some better. Can you pick some better famous people?
Yeah.
Come on.
Well, so everyone, again, I said this off the air. It was like Mozart, very famous people were born on this day.
Yeah.
Just not ones that are alive.
Living still. All right. Well, maybe sometime we can play Jeopardy, like you said. And so, anyways, all right. Well, thanks again, Cary Ann and Janisa, for joining us
Thanks
today.
for having us.
Yeah, I enjoyed hearing about the things you guys got going on at the library. It sounds like a lot of things. And if you're just joining on, make sure you check out the Washington Public Library Facebook page or their website so you can get all the details on when different events are, what times they are, and if you need to register or not. Again, thanks for joining us on Washington Live today. Please make sure to like, follow, and share this. And make sure to share suggestions in the chat or the email at washialive@gmail.com. I'm your host, Diana Rich, and we'll see you soon. Have a great day.